Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, your host, Luckymarine, and it's going to be a lot sweep in this episode. I apologise in advance. But it does need to be done. We need to get things collected and sorted and just out of the way, really. I'm not really bothered about the stress that unswept things is causing, I just want things away. But we can still do a little bit. Let's insulate this edge. We're insulating this edge because if you're next to a green biome, like down here, yeah, it's quite warm in here, I believe. Yeah, quite warm. It's hotter in the purples, but yeah, this will be purple as well. Yep, but still, it's about trying to stay this colour green, especially for planting things. Why are you so hot down here? Why are you 94.1 degrees Celsius hot down here? Why are you almost turning to steam? We're trying to turn this into steam up here, but it's, I mean, the water is at 109 degrees, 110 degrees Celsius, 111. It should be turning into steam at this point. But I haven't seen anything. So we'll keep that going. Although oxygen. Breathable gas. Wait, what? Carbon dioxide. Oxygen. How are you now making oxygen? All right. Well, we'll leave that to carry on, and yeah, we'll prioritise this thermal stuff as innate. We can be doing something, whilst others might be sweeping up. So yeah, before I was rudely interrupted by the breathable oxygen getting created in this room somehow. We want to keep this temperature the other side of this wall, which, if you see, as you see with the insulated tile, it does an admirable job of that. No, thank you, not just yet. Let's deconstruct you. And more insulated tile. We will prioritise that at an 8, I think. And this ladder can continue up the wall. Again at an 8. At least when they're not doing this, they can instantly get on to sweeping this and that, whatever. And in this little area here, we are going to put our power generation. So we'll put, let's think for the future. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put 3 down at the moment, and we'll wire you up in such a way. We'll be neat about this. And we'll run our cable management into the stairs. I don't want any batteries in the base. They can all get relegated to the hotbox. What the hell is this? Oxygen, breathable, actual breathable gas in there. Wow, we might have to pump the breathable oxygen out of there. Let's get a gas pump. Let's power it up. Get a vent. So, we'll test this. We will get a gas filter, turn it on its side. That'll... Can't place it next to a ladder, that's alright. So in through there. So this mess gets put through here, goes into this side. We vent the oxygen off, but the rest goes back in. So we get the value of the oxygen. We pump the oxygen out of here, but any mixture of anything else gets pumped back in. Alright, let's try that. Let's see if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If he dies, he dies. And there we go. This is absolutely bizarre. I mean, it should work. I mean, if you superheat... Not superheat, if you just heat water up to 100 degrees, it'll turn into steam. And steam, turning fluids into steam is a great way of distilling them, of purifying them. Happens in the drinks industry. A lot. Oh, we've still got things set at 9, haven't we? Alright. Let's prioritise this up to an 8. Skill and Grace. Ming Mai. Tinkering is now at 6. Glorious. It's got to be quite hot in there. Oh no. The air temperature isn't that hot. The batteries are though. Yeah, it's alright. We'll catch it. We'll catch it. Anywhere you vomit, we'll catch it. Don't you fear. If this is a thing, then we can just drip contaminated oxygen into here. This is fresh water. This is a mixture of fresh water that's coming out of the bottom of here. Water, liquid, not contaminated water, just water. So how do we siphon off? Because we drip. We're going to be dripping contaminated water in, taking off the steam and turning it straight into oxygen. Using nothing else than electrical power. Electrical power that we can create just using our dupes on the little wheels. Or the hydrogen, for that matter. But we're also creating proper liquid water. So we need a pump in the bottom of here somewhere. Let's just have a play, shall we? Where we need mesh tile around there. We then need to dig out kind of an insulated pocket. Yeah, in order to sit a liquid pump. Alright, so let's cancel you lot and make it smaller. That way we concentrate the amount of fluid that ends up down here. So we'll have to move you as well. We'll deconstruct you and move you over to a corner. We'll deconstruct you because we need to move this manual L up a tile. So every time this opens, we don't want it all spilling out. We want it to be collecting in the bottom in a mixture of contaminated water and fresh water. We then want to pump the mixture out, put it through a liquid filter, filter the fresh water out and into our freshwater tank, and the contaminated water back into the loop. Alright. I don't know how you're going to get on with that, guys, but can you please make this work for me? Alright, deconstruct that as well. Yeah. Insulate all that. Let's cancel your build and just dig out. We'll need a ladder or two, yeah, I'm sure. And we'll put in the airlock. We may end up, I was going to say shift this ladder, there's no point, let's just shift everything a little bit further along here. We'll take out this battery and we'll double skin this wall. Yeah, this is proper water, this is liquid water, this isn't stuff that's leaked from in here. This is stuff that's been let out of this building. So the vomit and the piss, the vomit and the piss that was in here got superheated. Some of it turned into breathable oxygen, but instead of turning into steam, it immediately condensated and turned it into normal liquid water. So if we create a sump for that to sink into, we might be able to get rid of it. Does it need to be that deep? It doesn't need to be that deep, does it? It needs to be the depth of a pump, and that is all. No. We need the mesh tiles there, and then the pump there, right underneath the mesh tiles. So that's our bottom. Alright, got that. And let's dig in there so you've got access. A little bit. Also deconstruct you. And build under here. And prioritize all this. 2 and 8. Alright, this is good. When they're not actively working here, they're still doing the sweeping, which is good. Let's give you a mesh tile here so you don't have to jump every time. You're not plugged in. No filter selected. We will filter out the oxygen. So the oxygen comes out and everything else gets filtered back into this room. So what's this? Breathable gas. Oxygen. Well, as long as we get the lion's share of the breathable oxygen out of this vent, then I'm fine with that. There is a lot of breathable oxygen coming out of there. Alright. Okay. We've pretty much just made an electrolyzer. Just here, just in this system. Alright, that's alright. Can you not get to... Can you not build these? Unreachable. I did set all you as a 9, didn't I? Fairly certain I did. Alright, this door will make it so that any liquid here doesn't fall down to this level as soon as we open the door. Because yeah, we had a lot of fresh water just plummet out of this door as soon as I opened it. That's alright. I'll dig you out. So you should be able to get to them from inside. We should be able to get to these from the outside. We may need to build a ladder there in order to get to these two. No, I need to get rid of the ladders first. We might not be able to... What's this? Is this mealwood seed? We could do with having that mealwood seed actually. Let's cancel all the other sweeping and just concentrate on getting this area done. Even you. We'll sweep everything in here. Except for you. Sorry, maybe later. That's alright, Mildred. You have a vomit. Why are you still sweeping? Damn you. Stop with the sweeping. Let's get this done. Alright, well, let's have a look how our filter's getting on. Yep, that works. And there's no real... Have we run out of hydrogen? Are you not? Wow, we really have. Alright, come up here and turn these off. Our hydrogen problem is no more. Alright. And yeah, we'll probably have to move this somewhere else. And expand this outwards if we're going to make proper use of it. This is just sort of a will it work, won't it work, we'll test it out, see if it works. And it kind of does. It kind of works. Got breathable oxygen getting pumped out into the environment here. I'll actually turn this oxidizer off. Disable you. And it overpressurizes every now and then, but yeah, they'll be fine. This is taking a long time, guys. Right, what's power hungry? Let's disable you. You disabled? Yep. You, and you, yep. Let's disable you for the time being as well. And a harvest wouldn't help. A harvest wouldn't hurt. You alright there, Lenny? Yup. Stepped in contaminated water, that's fine. That is fine. And let's prioritize all of this as a 9. There's a lot of stuff in here. Let's keep you open until we've got everything sorted here. There's no point in waiting for this door to open and close all the time. Yeah. No thank you, not just yet. And we'll get all this sorted out. We need to get all swept. I want the mealwood seeds out of here. I don't want to be missing out on them. I mean, yeah, fair enough, we do have quite a lot. But waste not, want not, and all that kind of stuff. And it'll just be a lot easier to gauge what's happening in this room if it's a little bit cleaner. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will be us for this episode. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for using heat and a gas pump and a filter to affect change in this room. It's exciting. I don't know if the heat is having any effect on contaminated oxygen. I don't know. But suddenly we went from this room being pink and orange to it being blue to suddenly having water on the floor that cascaded down here when the door was opened. And at that point I thought, this could be a thing. This could be a thing. So we'll put a pump in the bottom here in a sump. We'll put mesh tiles over the top so that we can drip contaminated water in. We could do with a lip actually. So we've got like a tiny tank of contaminated water that's getting superheated instead of it just being a mess down here. No, we won't overthink it. We won't overthink it just yet. We'll just pump everything out like we're doing here. We'll pump everything out, put it into a filter. Anything that's not pure water will get put back into the room. Anything that is pure water will get put into our pure water tank. Okay, so I have been Luckymarine. The gang have been the gang, and when Lenny gets his ass into bed, they'll say goodnight. Alright, so from Ming Mai, Lenny and Mildred, it's goodbye. And we hope to see you in the next episode with the vomit and the urine falling down the ladder hole. Okay, do take care.